it and got caught.
Hello, everybody. So, I'm Fernanda
Hello.
Briones,
Hi.
and the most amazing thing is interviews are back, and I could not start in a better way with two amazing guests, Mr. and Mrs. Fry. Hello, guys. Welcome. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So, how are you today?
We are
Tired.
tired. It's been a long weekend.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
Have
It
you guys
has.
had a chance to sleep at all?
A little here and a little there, but never for too long. We'll just wake up and run off and do something else.
It's everything
Yes.
so new, I would say, right?
Yes.
New, but it feels natural. It
It
feels like another day.
the wedding was, it felt, it didn't, I wasn't scared or anxious. You know how people get cold feet? Never happened. It was just very, very organic. Like nothing changed. Just we got to say how we feel to each other in front of everybody. It felt really normal.
It's so funny
Really
because
normal.
I was
What are you
watching,
doing?
I saw the pictures and stuff, and it
Uh-huh.
did feel normal. I mean,
Yeah.
because I'm assuming that you are such a fun person, and you were like so smiley and everything. It felt, I felt I was there looking at the pictures. It's
So
amazing.
when I walked in to see him, so the tears started coming when I heard the song that was playing that I played for us to walk in for me and my daughter walked me down the aisle because my father passed away last year and couldn't, obviously. So she walked me down the aisle, but just to see him standing there waiting for me, I was big grin on my face, but the tears were coming, but they were happy tears, not anything else. And I had the cheesiest grin the whole time.
Such a sad.
I could see. That's what I say. I could see in the pictures that
Yes.
it was you. The image that you're showing is like a kid that just got like the biggest
Lollipop.
lollipop, yeah, something like this. That's how it felt, and I'm so happy for you guys, and I could not lose the chance to get to know you guys a little bit more and to show everybody that love is still possible, because I feel like sometimes people have lost a little faith in love because of
Yes.
everything that has been happening in the world. So um, let's. I want to introduce you guys to everybody. So I want you guys to go back in time and tell me a little bit about each one of you. So Michelle, when tell us, where were you born, and where did you grow up?
Right here in Canada. I was born in Windsor, Ontario, which people from the States would know it's right on the border of Michigan, Detroit.
Hmm.
But I only stayed there for 2 months. I was adopted. Um, my birth mom I just recently met, but my adopted parents got me when I was 2 months old. I lived in Hamilton my whole life. Hamilton, Ontario, which is an hour from Niagara Falls and an hour from Toronto. So I'm like smack in the middle. For people, that's how people know Ontario. That is by Toronto or Niagara Falls. So
Okay.
um, yeah, so it's 45 minutes from Niagara Falls and 45 minutes from the border to the States as well. Yeah, I lived here my whole life. Grew up, went to school. I have a sister. She was adopted. We were both adopted, but she came when I was 3 and I didn't like her. Because we're the same age. She's actually 4 months older than me. But when you get a sister or a brother, it's supposed to be a baby, and she was taller than me, so I didn't like her very much because I had to share my room with her.
Brat.
I don't
It's
like sharing.
even when you have a sister that's not close in age. I have my sister is 2 years younger, and we always fought. It was like, do I really have to share the room with you, with this person? And
Yeah,
because it's my bedroom, it's, I don't know, it's weird, but
right.
I think it's part of sisterhood.
Yes.
How about you, Mr.
Oh,
Pride?
well, me, I was born and raised in New York City, South Side, Queens. Hustle and bustle of the city and buses and trains and all that stuff. If you've ever been in New York, you'll understand. I have a sister. She is 3.5 years younger than me, so I was the only until she came along, and then I'm chopped liver because you know how it is with girls. It's like, oh, I'm the pretty little girl. Yeah, I'm just in the corner playing with cars and falling off stairs and stuff like that.
Were you
I,
were you the jealous brother that is always overseeing the sister, or no?
no, no, we always got along well. We played and put everything together. We would walk around and do stupid little things, and no, my sister and I have always been pretty close. Still are.
Interesting. Very good. So Michelle, when you look back then at that time, I always say that we always have dreams. Either we say we're gonna be ballerinas or doctors, or what was in your mind at that time when you're growing up? You said, "I when I grow up, I'm gonna be
I was
what?"
going to be a pediatrician. I was going to be a pediatrician. I was in ballet, so I was already a ballerina. I was in ballet from the time I was 3 till I was 16. I was a dance. I did dance, so I did tap till I was 8. When I stopped thinking it was cool, and then I started jazz. So I did ballet, tap, and jazz. But I always wanted to be a pediatrician. I always wanted to work with children. Um, yeah, that was my dream when I was little. I just never, my life did not ever, I never, this was not my vision, but not him, what I'm doing. Wow. What I do in life. Stop. The things that I'm doing now, the struggles I have been through, I did not choose the life that I have now. That's not what I wanted
And then
growing
you
up.
said that you were adopted, and
Mhm.
did you know right away, or
Yes.
so you always knew that mom and
Yeah.
dad were, and then
They
how was
chose me.
they chose? Oh yeah, but
They chose me. My parents were very open about it. And I had respect for them. They were very open about it. They always told me from day one, like, you're special, you were chosen. They didn't hide it from me. Um, in fact, so my mom, she has dementia. And before she had dementia, when she was still somewhat lucid, I told her I had met my birth mom, but she went back to when I was a child, and she's like, she's going to steal her from me. She
oh,
thought that, and it broke my heart a little, but my birth mom and me, we have a little relationship going now, and I see good things in our future. Um, she's I love her. So
oh, that is so nice. But because of your situation, because I mean, we hear so many stories about adoptions and struggles and stuff. Even though you were chosen and always knew, uh, when you look around, was that a challenge for you
yes,
growing up?
yes. Oh yeah. Cause first of all, I am half black. My whole family is black. My sister is actual blood related to my mom and dad. Like my mom is her great aunt. I was just adopted. So my mom's niece had Donna,
Interesting.
and then yeah, my mom's niece had my sister, and then my sister, her mom passed away, and my mom then adopted her. That's why she came when I was 3. She was going to adopt her first, but didn't want the challenges of the family with the mom being around. And then she found out I was going to be born, and then that was it.
Interesting. And how about you? Um, I'm assuming you're not adopted, right? You
No,
were.
no.
So how was growing up, and what was your dream?
I don't think I ever had a singular dream. I always want to do a little bit of everything. When you're growing up, you want to be a policeman, a fireman, or something like that. And you change.
Like
Then you
all the
want to play
boys, right? Usually the
football
boys.
or basketball, and that changes. Um, when I got to like junior high school, I realized I was never gonna be tall like the other kids like that. So I used to want to be work for ESPN and be like the people on Sports Center and do that.
And then did you pursue that for did you try to make it real?
In a way, I did work for ESPN in a way. After I graduated college, I went to college to be a chef, and after college, I did work for ESPN, but in the kitchen and not on TV like all the other people I grew up watching. I said I wanted to do, but I never got a chance to do that. I was in the kitchen though, so technically it worked. Technically it didn't. As far as dancing goes, I used to always just do it to stay out of trouble. A bunch of my friends, we would all be in dance studios and things like that. I could never break dance. My best friend could. I would try, but he would do all
And
he would
and
do all that stuff.
and we know, Anthony, that growing up in New York and being an African American, it is a challenge because it's
It
what
is what it is.
it
Everybody
is.
understands the challenges that come with
Sadly,
that.
I would say, sadly to say, it's what we hear until today's timing. How was for you uh, growing up in New York?
It was like any other kid. You have your bad neighborhoods. You got your, you got to be inside by a certain time. You had your violence. You had the things you had to go through in school. Um, Good thing I had good values and people around me to keep me out of trouble. As hard as I tried to be in trouble, there was always somebody to pull me out of it. Like, no, this isn't the way. You know. Eventually, let's see, when I was about 15, I moved from New York to Pennsylvania because my parents wanted to get us out of the city to show us a better way of life. So I moved to Pennsylvania, had to start all over basically. And that was one of the best things that ever happened.
And it was hard for you, the changing, or you said, wow, this is amazing. Mom and dad are thinking about giving us a
Oh no.
better.
I hated it at first. Because coming from the city, where there's always something to do in New York City. Anywhere, anytime, any time of day, there's always someplace to go. You got the public transportation, get everywhere. You move to Pennsylvania, there's no street lights. There's like bears walking around, so you're scared to go outside. There's like all the animals you got to deal with and starting a new school. Most people, when you start a new school, you start at the beginning of the year. I started, Bella, I started 10th grade
Come, baby.
in the middle of the school year. So I had to literally start all over. Good thing, no, I'm a people person, and I made friends right away, so it wasn't
That's
so
what
bad.
I was going to ask, because usually when somebody's a little more like shyer or something, it makes it even harder, especially when you are a teenager or something. It's either you are too friends with everybody, or you just stay in the back and just observe and
It's
everything.
not my
That's
personality
like,
to stay in the
okay,
back. Right away, I was right in the front. My mom makes fun of it because she's like, the first day of school, I had people calling the house at the on the first day. She's like, already.
it's like you start and bring people home and says, oh, this is my friend, this is my
I
friend.
heard the story. You didn't
What
even say it
story?
right. So mom says that he's just a social butterfly, and the girls were calling the house before he got home from school. He was slick. He's a ladies' man.
It's the first day of school. So I just got home, got off the bus. It was like 4 o'clock. The phone's ringing.
Ring, ring. 3 girls already calling the house.
She's like, it's like,
How you already know your phone number?
can I speak? No, I work fast. can I, can I speak to AJ? And I'm like, yeah. My mom's just like, already, Jesus. After we didn't have any like furniture, there was like stuff on crates. It was crazy. So I adjusted pretty quickly.
It's just like, okay, I just arrived here. Come on, I need to.
I mean, who can resist this?
I didn't have this then.
No, the face.
I had hair back then.
Yes, you had waves and stuff.
We have Dawn Carlise is here. She says she love you guys, and she loves
Hey,
you.
Dawn.
Yes, she's hi, savage girl.
Devin,
Yeah,
what's
oh,
going
I
on?
love
Daniel
Dawn.
Hayes.
Yeah, and then we have Ismet from Canada, which is a follow Zcon as well.
Yes.
And then Danny Hoffman is
Hi,
here.
Daniel.
Also Zcom. Hello.
He's-
Topping your water glass. What you want? They want a kiss.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is a family
So,
show. This is a family show.
you know what I love the most is like, you guys are so loving and you're not afraid and not ashamed to show that, you guys love each other. And I think this is so beautiful because we see so much hate in the world. And watching you guys, I'm telling you guys, I told that to you, Michelle. I just feel like I wanna fall in love with somebody because you guys show so much love and admiration to each other. And I think this is amazing.
As it should be. We found each other at a time we weren't even looking for anybody.
Like I was like literally, but our whole thing has been public.
Yeah.
Everything about our relationship has been public. So like from how it started, because everybody knows it started from me posting in the ZingCon group for 2019's convention was my first year single. I had played house for 21 years with a narcissist. And so I was single and I was going to convention. I was trying to be a little hoochie. So I said I was looking for my Zumba husband. I didn't know I found my real husband. I wasn't looking for that because when I met him,
Halo.
but we were good. We didn't do anything except kiss a lot. We kissed at Mango's. We kissed.
Oh, the famous Mango's party.
At Mango's.
Okay.
So shout out to DJ Gringo because he played a big part of that. And the bartenders.
No, it started at one of my friends' rooms. Karen, she was making the rum punch, and we met in the lobby of the Hyatt, me and him, that night before the pre-party. I'm like, come with us, we're partying. And then we went to Karen's room to drink the rum punch, which he thought was juice. It is very potent.
It is not juice.
But it's not juice. It tastes like juice and it goes down real fast. But you know what happens when you drink alcohol real fast? You get real happy.
It tasted like Minute Maid, but it was not. So I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7
Tropical
later.
Minute Maid.
Whatever it was. By the time I got to the lobby, it's just like, oh my God.
He was leaning. He's like shot for shot with Karen, and Karen can drink with anybody.
I can say.
Yeah.
But something that you said that got my attention, Michelle. You said you're married to a narcissist. But let's go back just a little bit. As growing up, and did you always have the idea of I want to have a family, I want to get married?
Yes.
And how did this develop as you leaving the teenage life? So did you go to school?
So I had children early. Because things happen. I had my first baby. Her father has never, still till this, she's 28. Her father's never met her. He took off. I was young. I tried to find him. I still I've Facebook looked for him, whatever. I can't find the guy. Then I got together with my best friend's brother. We're not friends anymore, by the way, but I got together with my best friend's brother and I had 2 more girls. By the age of 21, I had 3 children.
21?
Yes. By the age of 21, I had 3 children. Didn't finish high school then. Then me and that guy broke up because he was not good people. And when I was 5 months pregnant with my 3rd daughter, he put his hands on me once. It only once. And I boxed him down. I beat him because nobody puts their hands on me. I'm not about that life.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not about that life.
Glad
So
you did this. I'm glad because
put his hands on me and I was very pregnant. So I hurt him very good. And, so then I met my narcissist ex when my 3rd daughter was 8 months old. So he met me. I had 3 children and we were together off and on for 21 years. And he always had one foot out the door. He also cheated on me the whole time. He was emotionally and mentally abusive. I finished high school. I finished college. I got good jobs. He had me fired from jobs. He did a lot to me. Like he made me feel like I wasn't worthy of myself. Like he put me in a position that um, made me feel less of a human. And it wasn't physical abuse. Mental abuse is the devil. So it gets you. It's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with. And I dealt with it, but I always knew I was strong. And nobody can dim. He's the one who, when we started talking, it's him who, like, even when I started teaching Zumba, my ex was like, oh, all you guys do is Zumba, and Zumba's not, you suck. And like, I know I don't suck. And I know that people like me, but he made me, in the back of my head, always think that I was not good. So I was always insecure about it. This man brought me out of all of that. Zumba saved my life because I tried to kill myself instead of being in that relationship.
And that's what I wanted to get. I mean, by the age of 21, you had three kids, and
Yeah.
then you met somebody who did not give you, eh, who made you feel even worse. Because
But
I'm
but
assuming
I
that,
had a trauma bond. It was a trauma bond. I was with him and I just knew that. And it wasn't that it felt safe. It's what I knew. So you stay with it because it's almost like a drug when you're addicted to a trauma. Um, so you don't know that you deserve more. You don't know that you can be loved properly. And he didn't love me because there's no way you could have, you know?
when you met him, what were you looking for? Like, because you were 21, you had three.
I had children, so I was looking to be married. I was trying to be married. I was playing house whilst he was just playing.
And then
He's being amused by the cat.
And then, I mean, because I was in an emotional relationship as well, and it took me
Uh-huh.
14 years to wake up, but I had a good life. I mean,
Yes.
he was a cheater and everything. But in your case, why did you stay for 21 years? What made you feel like it's okay despite of the cheating, the no support, and for
I
him?
felt like I had to compete to be in that relationship, and I didn't want to be the loser in that. Like, let these girls, they're like, haha, like, they're, because he would paint a picture about me to these people like I'm just, I'm the worst person and I'm a bad parent and I'm all kinds of things. He would paint that picture of me to people. So I had things to prove. At
And then
that point, I had things to prove. And so I just stayed with him or I kept him at bay. And I was always like, oh, he'll never say no to me. He can't say no to me. It's not that he can't say no to me, it's that he had control over me. And I was the one that couldn't say no to him.
And where did you find the strength to go back to high school, to finish
Oh,
college?
I did that when I was in my 20s. I did that in my 20s when I had my fourth daughter. She Jalen, she's now 19. When I had my fourth daughter, I went back to high school. I finished that in a year and a half, and then I went to college and I graduated with honors, all subjects. Um, and then I got a job at a private college and I was an admin assistant there. I had been in the private career college as a job for many years, off and on. But and then one time I got a really good job as a unit clerk and he got me fired from it because we weren't together. So he did whatever he could so that I would need him in his eyes. I'd need him. So if I had no money, I'd need him. If I had no place, he tried to get me thrown out of the place I lived. He did a lot to me. Um, to but I didn't go back right away. But then when I did, he'd throw it in the other girls' faces that he was cheating on me. It was just a twisted story. But enough about him. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But the good thing is that you learn with this experience, and I think everything is a learning experience. Everything that we go in life has taught
yes.
us something.
Well,
How about you
he's
and
taught me that I am stronger than I knew.
which is amazing. And that's what I think. That's every time I look back, I say, wow, I am much better today because of those experiences.
Mhm.
How about you, Anthony? So you went to Pennsylvania, you grew up, and then how was for you afterwards? Did you go to college? Did you tell me a little bit about you now?
Well, I mean, my story is a lot more straightforward. I went to college because I thought I wanted to be a chef. So it's like I went to college and learned how to do that. I graduated in 2 years, and then I worked in New York in the kitchens. I did that for about 10 years, and then but if you know anything about working in the kitchens, it's very stressful, high pressure.
My
So I,
my sister-in-law was a gastronomy, and she worked like heavy hours, and it was insane. So I do know, yeah.
heavy hours. You work in the kitchens, you have no life. You got to go to work. You're in there. You got to clean up everything else. No, you develop little habits and stuff like that. But outside of that, I don't really have any crazy stuff. Nothing like hers. You know, it's just, I try to stay as out of trouble as possible. Stuff like that. I didn't have any kids. I didn't. I mean, I had girlfriends here and there, but nothing crazy.
But
I,
you
would-
never.
I just,
I mean, she was
You
saying
didn't have girlfriends.
she, that's what that's actually all I was going to say. She said that you were the girls' man and everything. You
He
never
had
had.
girls.
never at the same time.
Yes, at the same time.
In my story, it's not at the
In
same
your
time.
mom's story, it is.
Why would I was young and dumb. I didn't know what I was doing.
You
This
know,
boy has told me things. I'll keep it quiet
Nah,
though.
this is what typical young guys. I was a dancer. I hung out with all the dancers, and we were friends with the DJs. So we went to all the clubs, went to all the parties, and the after party was like, "Hey, you want to come hang out with us?" We had fun. Long story less long.
and you never, because of this much fun and everything, you never had that marriage mind of I wanna get married one day. I wanna have kids and
No, I've
stuff.
always had those things, but I'm very picky. So it's one thing to like, okay, cool. We'll see each other for a little bit, have some fun. It's another two. I want to see you every day. Two different things. So I've always been picky like that. I wanted marriage, and I thought I would find it. It didn't work out, and I didn't want to be considered, the baby dad. I never wanted to be that. I grew up around that, family members like that, growing up, and where I grew up in the inner cities, you saw that left and right. Young people having kids, and then you don't break up, you end up on child support. Terrible situation. I never wanted any parts of that life, so I just never had kids out of fear that I know people that are my age with two, three, four kids and nothing to show for it because they're getting killed with child support and the courts don't care about men. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's all about the woman, and they just destroy the man down. He's living like in a room somewhere with nothing because child support is taking 80% of your check. No, 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 no. So I just stayed free and clear of all of that. I wanted no parts.
And then after
Hopefully.
working as a chef, and it's a heavy load. What
Hmm.
made you change your state of mind and say, you know what, this is too much for me, even though it's something I like doing. Uh, what did you do afterwards?
Oh, after working in the kitchens, I developed a bit of a drinking problem. So it got really bad because after work, you're just so stressed out, you start drinking and whatever. And then it got to a point where I was drinking like a bottle a day. And then one day it was just like, I can't do this anymore. This is bad for you. Everywhere you go, the people around you, you start changing as a person. The people around you don't want to be around you. And you realize that, you got to find better for yourself.
And
So
then
you did.
did you just did you just wake up and say, you know what, this is not for me, or you had the support system that said, you know what, if you want to be a better person, if you want to have a better life, it's time to wake up? How did the change happen?
Both. I had always had an amazing support system. My family, my friends. I've had the same friends since high school. We've all been knowing each other since like 2000, 2001. and we just stayed together. We've been in each other's weddings and all of that stuff. It just gets to a point where I don't think you wake up, but it's just you look around and you can see that this is not you what you should be. You're better than this. And I feel like everybody should come to this at some point in their life when you realize that this you're worth more. You can do more. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to stay here, no matter the circumstances you're in. You do not have to stay here. You can be better. So be better.
And how? And I mean, I'm assuming that it was not easy because if your body physically and mentally is used to that kind of addiction, and then all of a sudden you say, "No, that's enough. I need to change. I have to change. I will change." What was the process? Did you join like a AAA, and then and
No, I always joke around that AA is for quitters, and mom didn't raise a quitter. So I
because you
never,
watch you, I see those in the movies, and that's how you
yeah.
see that people overcome things.
No, I was never gonna join a member. So at my darkest point, I was in a relationship, and she was mentally and emotionally abusive, and then the drinking problem, and that I at one point I got up to 275 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, 275, and my clothes was crazy, and I couldn't walk up the stairs without sweating, and it was just you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like, dude, this is not it. And you're gonna end up in the ground.
I bet.
When you have to wake up one day and realize that you are worth more than that, and there are people who care about you, people who love you, and you owe it to yourself and to them to do better. That's really all it is. You just have to decide to just flip the switch. Not everybody can do that. I've always been able to have that ability to just go cold turkey over things. Like you wake up one day and I'm not doing this no more.
I did that with smoking cigarettes. I quit whilst I was smoking the cigarette.
You see, this is amazing thing that I usually call this as like a divine intervention because it cannot be easy if your body's so used to certain things like this, the cigarettes and the drinking. Waking up one day and saying that's it, you have to have like a willpower that is beyond. And so
Willpower,
I'm
self control. You wake up, you just clear it all out, get it all away from you. The people who want to enable you to go do these things, oh, let's go out. Now I don't want to do that no more. And if they don't want to accept the fact that you want to make a change in life, get rid of them too. You don't need that kind of energy in life. I'm a very big believer in energy and the energy around you. You control that. You control that. So if you put good energy out into the world will give it back to you tenfold, and you're in control of people, things, everything. If you want to do better, be better. I keep saying that, but I really believe that. If you want to do better, be better.
so I would say that you are more like, you send the universe what do you want, and the universe is going to send it back to you uh, stronger. Are you
Mhm.
guys spiritual, religious, or anything?
Not religious,
I believe, not
but I believe.
not super
What?
religious, but I believe.
Which is amazing. I think it doesn't matter. I mean, if you believe in something and that it works for you, I think that's amazing. Uh, let's see. Tracy, which she's my friend from Connecticut, she's saying energy is important.
Super important.
And then Danny was saying, know a few who are also able to quit smoking and just decided to put it down, and that was the last time. And Dawn was saying that she's glad that you guys overcame and everything, and that she loves us. And then the good question is, who found who? Zumba found you guys, or you found Zumba?
A little bit of both for me. Like, um, I found it by accident. I joined the
What
gym
kind of
because when I
accent? What kind of accent was this? You're just passing
so
by class or something?
I joined the gym. I said I was going to join this gym. They happened to be a brand new gym being built, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start. So I went there. I signed up. I go there. I took a spin class. I loved it, and then I heard music walking past. I'm like, wait, I love music. I love. I'm a dancer. I love dancing. What's that? I peek in, and there's a guy instructor, and he's doing class. He's like 10 minutes left. He's like, let's check it out. Cool. So I checked it out. It was real fun for the 10 minutes I went in there. He asked him when it was happening next. He told me the schedule, and I just started coming. And then it felt good. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep coming.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, Dev and Michelle saying, "Wow, Michelle, I smoked for years as well. Unfortunately, I had a major surgery due to smoking, and it changed
Mm.
my life. So, smoke free for 3 years. Awesome,
I've
Devin.
been smoke free for 10. I smoked for 20 years. I started smoking when I was 14, the bad kid in school. And I defied people because that was me. I was the brat, always will be. But I used to smoke. When my parents would find the cigarettes, my dad used to squish them and then run them underwater. Oh, it was like, but then I had my friend, her mom used to buy us cigarettes or buy us cigarettes from the reserve, and so they're cheaper. And my mom was like, geez, bad people, you don't want them around. Like, my mom didn't want us to be with this lady at all. But because we don't like to listen to our parents, I continued to hang around her, and I never thought anything wrong with that. That's the one where I ended up with it was the brother who I had kids with.
Sonia, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
so you
Absolutely,
see, AJ, you
absolutely.
didn't find Michelle by mistake. That was by divine
I
faith.
found Zumba by accident, and I just never kind of left. So then I found like another instructor. And, they always say find your tribe. I found my tribe, and I just kept coming. It got to a point where Zumba was like, if I don't go, my whole week is ruined. So it just felt weird. And then the more I started going, went from the back row to the second row to the front row. Then I
To
would
the
know the choreo.
stage, right?
Yeah, I would know the choreo just as well, if not better. So they started pushing me to be instructor.
And then
So
when did you make the decision to become an instructor?
2017, September 2017. I was supposed to do it sooner, but I missed the cutoff date. So September 2017 is when it happened.
Interesting. How about you, Michelle? What was, who found who?
So I was working out in the gym with my ex, and he started saying the people in Zumba, that's stupid. It's not a workout. So I believed him at first, but I'm also, yes, I'm very defiant.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm very defiant.
Who would have
So
guessed?
he tells me it's not a good thing and it's things. So I'm like, well, now I need to know what this is about because it sounds fun. It looks fun. I'm seeing the people in there. They're all smiling. They're coming out soaking wet. How is that not a workout? But he's like, no, you have to lift weights and you have to run on the treadmill. You have to do this. He's a very, he works out all the time. I see them in there and I decided to go in and join the class. I started at the very back. It didn't take me long to become a front row diva. I catch choreo like that. You do it once and I got it. Um, then a lady, she's always like, you should become an instructor. I'm like, me? But also I was a bigger lady. So I was like, what do you mean me, an instructor? What? No, it's not for me at first. But then they're like, no, you're really good. I'm like, I don't think I fit the part. A fitness instructor, because it's in your
You
head.
gotta look the
Fitness, you got to
part.
look the part.
Everybody's so
That
shaved
little
and
thing in the back of my head is always going to be there. It never goes away. It's a big girl problem. People,
Same.
I go in the gym, and like now even when I go to teach my class and people have never been in my class, they just look like, like as if in shock, like I'm the instructor. Yeah, and I'm gonna serve you yourself on a plate because you're gonna leave happy, you're gonna leave sweaty. But that's another thing. That's my mental. It stays that way. But I never thought I could. And then because my ex was the way he was, and because I tried to kill myself, I just didn't succeed. Um,
I'm glad you didn't.
yeah, I tried twice. and I didn't succeed. The first time I kind of chickened out. The second time I didn't chicken out. I just didn't have enough. So I took a lot of pills, but I didn't have enough. And so I'm still here. But it was him. He's the reason, my ex, he's the reason why I tried to, because I just didn't want to be alive. He made me feel like I wasn't worthy of even living. So, but Zumba started making me feel like I wanted to get up the next day to go to the class. I left there. I went in there and everything about my life was left at the door. And then I'm in the class and it felt great. And I leave the class and I feel so happy until I walked in my house again. And then that cloud would be over my head. But those moments brought me sanity that I didn't have. So I had, like, it was dark. It was a dark time, a very dark time for me. Overweight. Then I lost some weight. Then I gained some weight. And then I lost some more weight. What is she playing with?
I don't know.
The cat's going crazy.
That's hilarious.
Cat.
That's the cat.
She's making all this noise with I think it's a pen.
She's doing something, but it's hilarious.
Anyway,
I want to be interviewed too. She came here. She tried to.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
Yes, she came across the top. It picked her up, and then my daughter came in, and she went to her, and now she's playing with a pen. That's Bella.
You gotta love it.
So and then they started putting in my head that I should be an instructor. I'm like, you know what? I am really good at this. And then I started feeling a little more confident. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do this. And then I almost couldn't take the training because of my ex. When I had the one I signed up for was in so it was for May 24th, 2015. And I almost couldn't get to my training. It was 45 minutes away from me, so I'd need to drive. And he decided to have a fight with me because he knew this training was coming up, and he likes to ruin things for me. So he tried to take the car, and I had somebody drive me there, drop me there. I had a friend of mine come and get me and drop me to my training because they're like, we're not going to have this happen to you, because they knew how he was. He took the car from me. He dangles things in my face. Like, he bought me a car and then he took it away from me. He'd take it away during his convenient ways to have me not, so things wouldn't work out for me. It was control.
Absolutely. You know, this is one of the beauties of Zumba is like, it's for everybody. It doesn't matter age, sex, shape, and it brings this something good. And I how many times have I started a class in a bad mood? I didn't want to leave the house, and then the music starts literally, and you say, "Wow, what happened?" And then you feel
it just goes.
It just goes, and then you look at people, and you see there you're making people happy, and that's why I say this is the beauty of Zumba. You make yourself happy, but the best thing is you're making people happy. So kudos to Zumba. And then so 2015 and 2017, who are your zesses?
Mine was Andrea Sandu, was my B1 instructor.
Never heard
Canadian, blonde. She really cute. Andrea Sandu. She's mine. My Zumba B1. But for my B2, I took Ricardo.
Uh-huh. How about you, AJ?
My B1 was Irina Melatios.
I love Irina.
I love Irina. She's fierce. She's very demanding. I remember the training is only supposed to be like 8 hours, but the training took us 10 because she wouldn't sign off on everybody until everybody had it just right. So we got there at about 10 o'clock and we didn't leave till like 8. I'll never forget that day. Deep in the Bronx.
Oh, I bet. I mean, every time I talk to her, I mean, when I went to New York last time, it was me, her, and Francesca. We went out for dinner, and then I took her class. It was just like this, a simple class, and she was so fierce, and it worked. Yeah, it was amazing. So now for the beauty of the story that you start talking about in the beginning. So after all you guys have gone through and all this craziness and AJ not being married and you going through all this.
I've never been married either. I've never been married.
But you went through a relationship, you had kids and everything. What made you decide to write that message on the group looking for a Zumba
My
husband?
Zumba
Or were you
husband.
just, yeah, were you just, uh, I wouldn't say making fun or something. Were you just playing
So
or you
I
had,
wasn't making fun. I wasn't actually looking for a husband. I was looking for a good time. I was trying to be nice about it because that was my very first convention single. So I used to go to convention, and my ex used to always try and ruin it for me. He would not. He would. Can you leave the cat alone? My ex would try to like make things not right for me to be at convention, or he'd ignore me whilst I'm there and all kinds of stuff. But we were together at those times. So I was a good girl. I don't cheat. I'm not that person. Because I was there to have fun and learn and party, lots of drinking. If anyone knows me and my lives during convention, there's always a drink in my hand in a cup of something. I would be, because I have no kids. I don't have to drive, and I'm away from my children. So I'm there. I do my learning. I have fun. I just enjoy myself. And I get to see all of the people, and I'm a social butterfly. So I'm everybody.
You
All of them.
are.
Am I?
Man,
no,
Well,
it's written in her face.
I
I
thought you
I
were
don't know you
antisocial.
guys in person, but I can tell you guys are good people and good party people.
yes.
Yes,
I have to say, AJ, this smile, he's always smiling. And then Michelle too is like, I think you guys
always.
got together because of the smile, because you guys are always smiling. It's
We're,
hysterical.
we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Yes.
Life is short. And
Yes.
if 2020 taught us anything, is that this can be taken from you, not tomorrow, today. You
Absolutely.
can go down for a nap and never get back up. So why sit there and struggle and stress and what was me and this bill and that and somebody's mad at me or whatever the case may be? Live it up, because any moment this thing is so fragile to be gone from you. And so I'm laughing because I have one of her favorite colognes on, so she's over here sniffing me, and I'm messing with the cat. So the two of the things are very amusing.
That's all I've been doing this whole time, because like he'll leave and then I smell it and I'm like, like,
Oh my
because
I have two
God.
particular colognes that I wear that are
And
funny.
then
Like
after
when
you
we
guys
met, I had this one cologne on, and
Versace Arrows.
Versace
Good
Arrows.
Lord.
I wore it when we met. So now
Uh-huh.
every time she smells it or she looks at it, it just brings back memories. This one.
That's nice. And then after you guys met at convention, you had the party at Karen's, room, and then at Mango's kissing and stuff. Did you guys think that this could be a forever thing eventually, or you just
No, but okay, we were talking about this today actually. When we met, when we kissed, I knew something was different about that kiss. Yeah, we kissed a lot. Yes, there was a lot of liquor in me at that time and a lot of liquor in him too, but the kiss was different. And I didn't know at that moment that it was different, what it was different about it, because it was just different. Did we talk afterwards? Not right away. And we were also together on the Saturday. He was, can you leave the cat, please? Please? I'll leave the cat. Poor Bella. Bring her here. Oh God. Anyways, we just we were together on Saturday, and this is when I knew he was a good person, because he held all of our purses while we took pictures for the theme party, because we all of us were Sailor Moon, and he didn't have a costume on,
That was just me.
and I was Sailor Mars. And then my group, we were all the Sailor Scouts, and Stewie, Stuart Trail, so he was Sailor Mercury. And Catherine Dubois, she was Sailor Jupiter, and
I
Natalie
was
was supposed to be Sailor. What was she? So I was Sailor Mars. She was supposed to be Sailor Venus, I think. Anyways, but she had to go be with her husband, and they were Batman, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we were the sailor people, and we had Nathan was tuxedo mask, Nathan Sino, so he was a Zcon before. He had booty shorts on. He had booty shorts and a tailcoat on. Like, he was sailor. Anyways, we had the whole crew, and he was holding all of our purses,
bags, and
the badges and backpacks and whatever as we were getting our pictures taken and stuff. He was just being around, and I tried because I had 5 people in my room. I tried so hard that night to get him upstairs. I'm like, you want to go back? Because all of us were downstairs. Nobody was in the room. And he's like, no, let's stay at the party. I'm like,
it was my first ZenCon. I was having a great
I
time.
was like, kudos to him.
I'm looking all around. I'm having a great time.
And I was just trying to have my way with him. I'm like, you want to go back to the room? No, let's enjoy the party. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I'm wholesome.
No, you're not, because you got off that plane and you were not wholesome right away, and it wasn't with me. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
That was my assistant.
Your assistant? Oh, wow. Anyways, when I came home from convention, like, he was like, and then he was off my mind for a little bit, but it would always come back and with that kiss. I would always think about it. A couple weeks went by, and then he'd message me, or I'd message him on Facebook Messenger. And then we started just talking, and we both realized we had iPhones because we were doing Facebook Messenger like video. And then we realized we both had iPhones, so we could FaceTime each other.
FaceTime and iMessage, yeah.
And iMessage, yeah. So we're FaceTiming each other because he's 6 hours away from me. He's in the States and I'm in Canada, whatever. And we started talking. It was weekly. Then it came to every couple of days. And then it was every day at the same time. When I was going to work in the morning, he was coming home from work, and vice versa. When I was coming home from work, he was going to work, and he was taking the bus. So he had a long drive, and I was in another city for work. So I was driving long. And we just talked. One day, we didn't talk. And it was like a part of me was missing. And we hadn't even met each other yet, again, since convention. But one day, like, it was just like natural. And he was like my friend. And we just joke around. And we talked about everything and nothing and life. And he started making me have confidence in myself. One day he asked me a question. And I still haven't answered him. He asked me, what does Michele want? And I told him, I don't know. Like, because it's never been me. It's always what everybody else wants, because I'm the one that will help and please everybody else. It's hard. It's a hard question. I'm like, what does Michele want? What do you mean, what does Michele want? I'll get back to you on that. That's what I said to him. But it made me think. I'm like, I didn't feel worthy of anything. And even then, like, still till this day, stop, leave the cat alone.
She wants to fight.
You want to fight her. You missed her. He wanted to hurry up and come home, and I wanted to stay in Niagara Falls today. He wanted to get home to the cat and the child. He wanted to come home to Maya, my 13-year-old. They have a bond. Anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna get to that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we were, so we just started talking more, and then it was all the time. And then he didn't have a passport yet, so he couldn't come here across the border. I did, because I need a passport to get to convention.
Daniel.
What? Stop playing with it. No, he can play with it.
No.
Oh, come on. It's almost it's 5 o'clock, you guys.
Anyway, yeah. So we just always, and he felt like a natural part of my life before we even met again. And then I decided to take the plunge to go to meet him, drive down. He's only 6 hours away from me. I'm going to drive to the States. Why you came close to him and you're meowing, you're ready to hiss at him? Bella.
It was a good.
Did you hear her?
I heard. She agrees with you. It was a good.
Yeah.
Decision. mommy. Yes.
Yeah.
She wants to fight. I told you.
So I didn't get to go down that week because my daughter ended up getting lice, and I had to deal with the house. No, black hair does never gets lice, and she was around someone who had a lot of lice, and she ended up getting it. I'm like, oh my god! So now I got to deal with the hair, and her hair was in extensions, but amongst the extensions were all these. So I had to take out the hair. I had to treat the hair. I had to treat the room. I had to wash everything. I had to bag up. Oh, it was awful. It was like I've never had to do this before. It was exhausting. So he thought I wasn't coming, and he was mad. He thought I was just flaking on him. He didn't believe me until I showed him the lice. He's like, yuck. So we still talked. I'm like, next week, for sure. Next week, I'm coming down because it's on. We have some unfinished business from mangoes to deal with. That's what I said.
And
we have
how
unfinished
was it
business.
seeing him after that long time? Did you
Couldn't
have
wait to
You know
get
what?
there.
It was.
Did you have
Bro,
the
it was-
butterflies in the stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was natural.
I had the butterflies from as soon as I seen the Pennsylvania sign. My heart started racing me from as soon as I said, when it says welcome to Pennsylvania, my heart started racing me. The closer I got to him, when it said you're 15 minutes away, my heart's like, and my tummy is like doing butterflies. And then I see him and all I do is hug him and I don't want to let go. And I'm hugging him and it felt so like home. I don't know how to put it. It just felt good to be in his arms.
So then after that, she goes home. We're still talking all the time, all day, every day. She comes back 2 weeks later because Mansoor was going to be in New York.
Uh-huh.
Me not thinking anything, that her and Mansoor actually are friends. They know each other. So I'm like,
I told him I'm coming. He didn't believe me.
that's Mansoor, whatever. So we show up, and Mansoor's like, oh, Michelle,
Wait,
hey,
let
girl.
me tell the story.
Oh, he threatened me too.
He threatened him. So Marilyn is having Mansoor in New York. I message Mansoor. I'm like, I'm coming because I have my Zumba husband lives an hour away from New York City, and I'm coming. He's like, bitch, yes! Like he's all excited. So I'm going to New York. Marilyn is like, just come, whatever. He bought his ticket. I didn't need a ticket because Mansoor's my friend. I get what I want. Yeah, I get what I want. He didn't believe me though. I'm like, Mansoor's my friend. He's like, oh, everybody says those people are your friend. I'm like, no, Mansoor's my friend. I've known him before he was a Zest and all this stuff. He's all like, we're friends. It's not nothing. He didn't believe me. I know I don't know if he didn't actually believe me, but he wanted to see if it was like
True.
Like,
because at the time I'm still a new.
He's starstruck over all these Zests and everybody.
At the time, I'm still like a brand new, fresh,
and everyone's
shiny
like,
new
it's
Zen. And I'm
funny
like, oh
because everyone they see Anna and Ricardo in convention, they're all like, oh, Anna. They run up Anna Marchenko and Ricardo, and I'm just like, oh, that's Anna and Ricardo because they live an hour away from me. Like they're just people. To me, they're just cool and whatever. And everyone they're like, oh my god. I'm like, these people. I laugh. So if you treat people like they're people, they're gonna talk to you more.
So my part of the story. So we show up.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Hi. So we get there and he's like, so that's the Zumba husband.
Yeah.
That's what Mansoor said to him. And I'm laughing. And he's like, where am I? They got me down here in the hood. We're in the Queens, Jamaica, New York. We're in Jamaica, New York. And he's like, where am I? Oh my God, hold my bag. I don't know. Is somebody going to take it?
Me, I'm super comfortable because I'm from there.
And I'm scared too because I'm from Canada and
So
we're different
growing up in New York, that's where I'm from, that area. So I know all these things. I'm moving around. I'm like, oh, I learned how to play basketball at this YMCA where they're at. But like, I know where everything is. We go shopping over here. I went to school over here. So they're all like, oh, is everything gonna be okay? I'm like, it'll be fine. I'm laughing. It's hilarious to me. But yeah, so Mansoor was like, that's his Zumba husband. I'm like, he knows my name.
No, he knows who you are. He didn't know your name. He called you Zumba husband.
And he said my name later.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's that, and that was the start of it. Maybe like a week later, we're talking.
No, he's a respectful person. In the process, after I went down, he got his passport so he could come up. But he's a very this is when I knew I wanted to be. This is when I knew I wanted him for a long time. Like I didn't want him not out of my life anymore. He has respect because I have children and I have girl children, and he didn't want to just come up here and be the guy that's banging their mother, having with their. I'm straight up, okay.
Jeez.
He didn't want to be that guy, so he decided to make it official because before we were just seeing where it was going. He wanted to, so he's like, I think I got a girlfriend. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, she must be real nice.
I'm talking to my brother one day, and I'm just like, he's like, oh, so what's going on with Michelle? And I'm like, dude, I think I have a girlfriend. And he's like, what do you mean you think you have a girlfriend? I'm like, I don't know. We talk all day, every day, and it's weird. I think I have a girlfriend. And he was like, well, you should make sure. And then I said it to her.
I was like, oh, she must be really nice. Because he never asked me, and then he asked me like a little kid in school.
Wow.
That's what I think. It's so cute. It just happened.
Just throw me under the bus.
It's literally something that was meant to be. You mentioned about the good relationship that they have abound with your here. How was for you, Anthony, that all of a sudden you not just have a girlfriend, but you have a family? How was for you having and then getting along with 4 girls? All of a sudden you have this, because it's not easy to have those 300 girls around you and everything.
No, really easy. Really easy. I'm a people person. Just getting to know new situations and adapting is what I do. I had to do it my whole life. This is no different. Each one has a different personality though. You have one that is like, okay, it's a little more easier to get to know than others, but it was really no different. It's just I know that, from growing up and seeing certain situations that, if you want to get close to the mom, you got to get close to the kids too.
Oh, so he's a player. Go on.
I just know how to work the system, all right?
Oh, wow, it's a system, huh?
It is a system.
It's a system?
Because if the kids don't like you, you ain't going far.
But it's true. I am a mama bear. My littlest child is my rib. I call her my rib. She was the oops.
That's my rib now.
Yeah, you can keep her. She is my rib. Her name is Maya. She's 13, but she is that's my kid. She's with me for everything. She goes, she comes, she does everything with me. Except Zumba. She hates Zumba, but that's okay. She enjoys my Zumba. She enjoys me doing Zumba. She won't do Zumba. She will not dance.
She likes mine too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she plays with Cat when we were doing. Yeah, but she started making cards for him, and Christmas for his birthday, she gave him something. This little monkey called Matthew. She calls him Monkey Poo.
Aww.
He calls her Monkey. They're just like 2 peas in a pod. They are exactly the same. I don't know which one bothers me more.
It was just written. It's like when
they were meant. Those two are
we do it at the same
they're
time.
Sidekicks.
Yeah. Maktub. It was written. It was supposed to happen.
It was supposed to happen.
See, we bring it back to the beginning. Energy.
The energy was there.
Put out good energy. You may not get it now. You may not get it a week from now, but sooner or later, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back stronger than you were. So the moral of the story is: be a good person.
Period.
Be good. Spread love. It's gonna come back.
Absolutely.
These shirts we wear. If you know Josh and the Spread Love mission, it's more than more than just a hoodie. It's more just a saying. Spread love is a mindset. It's a lifestyle. Every day, spread love. It's gonna come back to you.
If it's even in just a gesture to somebody, telling them they look pretty today, or you walk down the street, you see someone, oh, you have beautiful, just something. It makes people's day
Just
better.
that
You
Or you're
don't.
in
good
the
morning. Sometimes saying good
Yeah.
morning.
yeah, just good morning. Have a great day.
Or like
Anything.
bringing it back to being instructors. No matter how bad of a day you are having, understand that the people who are coming into your class are coming in because they may be having a rough day, and
My
you
Zumba family.
and you having putting on a
Wow.
good class, putting on a good face, and doing what you do and spreading love. You giving yourself to them because that's what we're doing. We're taking a little of our spirit and we're putting it onto you. So
But
that little thing right there could change somebody's entire week, their
Yeah.
day, their month. Like, wow, I went to this class and this person was just so just genuine. People feed off of that.
And
absolutely.
like I have my Zumba family, I've been blessed. My class is amazing. I have a great connection of participants that come to my class. My class is big, but it's not like, and I know everybody's name, and everybody has watched me go through the heartache, the nonsense. Hey, Kizzy,
Thank you.
the nonsense,
Dead on is met. Dead on.
everything they have met, they have seen me. And even when I started talking about him and my Zumba husband, like, well, what is this? Who is this? Like, they want to make sure that my heart's not broken because it's already been broken. Then he came around, he started dancing in class with us, and then they're like, oh, this guy, okay. So they've seen me come out of a shell of mental nonsense. They see that. They've seen it all. And them from the outside looking in saw that he was that fire, brought back that fire in me to make me be the actual me I am, where it was muted before. He brought that out in me. So
That's amazing. Like AJ was saying about what the year 2020 has taught us was exactly like this. And then I say that because of not just because of Zumba and because of the program that we are part of as a ZCOM, and the meetings that we're having every Friday, when I used to I still look forward every Friday because it became a part of me to share my day with people, because for so many weeks we were just inside of the house, not allowed to do anything. And then all of a sudden you just turn your computer on, and then you have those people, cheering for you and being there for you, especially for me because I lost my brother to COVID. And those people every Friday were the people who got me, and like and with their love and support, I could not have made it because of them, and I'm very thankful for this. And that's what I say. I mean, spreading love attraction. And I thought, everything that I've been getting it back is just because I'm being good. So I totally believe what you guys are saying. And now
yep.
the question is, what made you say it's forever? I wanna get married. For real. Get
Well,
married for real, because you've been together, you get you had relationship, he had girlfriends, but what is the popping question? Boom, I want to get married. And
I
how?
fed
How
him
did
oxtail.
well, the way to a man's heart is his stomach. So she would come down, and I worked nights. I worked at the time from 8 p.m. to 6:30 in the morning. Came home from work. I'm sleeping. One day I'm sleeping. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Never forget it. I wake up, sniff, sniff. What's this? She made oxtail and coconut rice, and I'm like, oh man, let me see if it's good. So she feeds me. She gives me the bowl, and then she's like, well, how was it? I'm like, this is trash because
But his feet were swinging.
yeah, but there's a video of it actually, of me swinging my feet and I'm dancing and eating it. I ate like 2 bowls and then went back to sleep. And I was like, yeah, she's a keeper. Because in my way, if I come from a family of cooks, I cook. That's all I know is good food. If you can't
you're in
cook,
trouble, Michelle? You're in trouble, huh?
if you
No, I
can't,
cook.
no,
He
she
cooked.
cooks.
I cook very well.
She cooks very
Oh
well.
my god! So you guys
So
are both
the way
in
I've
trouble.
seen it is like I can't date someone who can't cook because if I bring you around my family, they're gonna be like, "Where'd you find this girl? Like, get her out of here." I can't.
Oh, wait. So
Wait.
that's before the oxtail. I had to get through sister's best friend, mom, dad, brothers. Hi, puppy. I had to get through them. If they like me, then I'm in.
Yeah, there's like a hierarchy, you know, like I'm the protected one. So like there's people you gotta go through first before you even get to mom. Like you gotta go through my sister and stuff like that.
And she don't like nobody.
My sister and her best friend
They don't like nobody. But they love me.
But if you get past them, it's like, yeah, that's it. If you get past them, you're good, right? And then, you know, I had Oxtail and I'm telling my dad, like, listen, it was busting, like you gotta try it. And my dad was like, all right. So I brought him some and he goes, not bad. Good. And then, you know, we made it official. I went up there for my birthday to Canada, and we did a birthday master class, which is where, if you've seen Canada versus USA, that's where that whole thing started. I went up to my birthday. We did a birthday master class. There was 9 Canadians, and I brought 2 Americans with me, and we had a great class. That's where Canada versus USA started. About 2 weeks later, COVID hit and shut everything down. So you go from being able to talk all the time, all day, every day, to finally being able to see each other, and then it's taken. And then we were like, okay, let's just see where this goes. And then we became each other's emotional support. We became each other's rock because, you know, we couldn't go anywhere.
Thank God for social media. Thank God for devices, technology, because
then we started doing Zoom or virtual, and we figured out virtual together because
I forced him to do it. He wasn't going to do it.
I didn't want to do virtual at first. She forced me to do it. I did it a week later. Then I ended up meeting a whole bunch of people. We're doing classes together, and it's like, okay, we're partners already. This is more than just a relationship. This is not my girlfriend. We're partners in a lot of this. We figured the whole virtual world out together. And then
he'd be teaching there, asking where I am.
Then it became, no, I'm just chopped liver. Now it's forever. Oh, hey AJ, where's Michele? Like I don't even have a name anymore. It's just, oh, where's Michele? Like I'm chopped liver now.
I did this to you when you popped in the meeting. Oh, hi AJ, where's Michele?
I'm used to it. It happens all the time. So what made me want to say I do, going through all that, going through COVID and my birthday, that was a big thing. And what she did for me was incredible. Like her and her friends put that all together. They sang to me, made me cry. Kizzy was there.
Kizzy was part of it. Wasn't there for the original. She couldn't make it.
No, she wasn't there.
No,
Renee was
but
there.
She was supposed to be. Yeah, but Renee represented for them.
But Renee represented it for them. They made me cry and all that. You know,
We did a birthday song for him. It was a
man tears. You know, real quick.
And we danced it. It was like a battle. And Renee made the choreo and taught it to me in literally 30 seconds. And we did it in the middle of class. And it was a birthday song. It's called Birthday Song. It's a soca. And he didn't know it was happening because it wasn't part of the playlist. He had no clue it was happening because it was kept under wraps. And I did for Canada versus USA. So we are still fresh dating. And I'm like, but for his birthday, I wanted to do something for him because I needed him to feel important because he had the things during our conversations, I hear his dark secrets and he told me his things and I hold on to these. And I remember, you know, he feels let down. He feels alone. He feels like in a relationship, his previous relationship, she didn't have time for him. And I make sure that I have all the time for him. I make sure that he is not my main focus, but I will focus on him because he deserves my respect in that way. Because he is still a person and and if we're in a relationship, it's not his relationship, it's not my relationship, it's our relationship. And if I don't have time for our relationship, it's not our relationship anymore. And that was my mental way. And I'm like, I'm gonna make sure that never happens so he doesn't feel left alone.
That was at the start, and it's like, okay,
from the get-go.
This is for real. This is for real. So we go through everything with COVID. We didn't see each other for
184 days.
Yeah, the first time.
Oh my God, 184 days.
So with a lot of relationships, you know, people have communication issues where they don't know how to talk to each other. They don't understand each other. They're arguing over silly things.
That's all we had.
All we had was communication, learning how to talk to each other, learning each other's trigger points, learning how to deal with them and people around them, people in their lives. So when we finally got to meet people in our lives, it's like, okay, I already know everything about you. Hey, what's going on? What made me want to say, forever was after going through everything, why wouldn't you want to go into this battle called life without a partner, somebody solid who you know isn't going to do anything for you? And even if they may do something, they'll understand that it was wrong and they know that, you deserve to be validated. That, can you stop?
No.
Goodness. She's sniffing me.
It's not candy.
So yeah, that's what made me want to do it. So one day I talked to my brother, I talked to my sisters, I talked to my best friends. I started consulting her friends because that's what you do. Like I said,
Back up
you
to
get
August when my dad passed away.
oh yeah, back up. So you do that part.
Okay, my dad went to the hospital. He had terminal cancer. My mom has had Alzheimer's, and he was taking care of her. He was very sick, but he didn't let anybody know because he just wanted to make sure my mom was taken care of. He loves her, and all that time he had a big tumor growing in his stomach to the point that he couldn't eat. So he was drinking like protein shakes and or Boost or those Premier Protein, just like the nutritional shakes, throwing them up because this tumor is now so big he couldn't even hold water down. He wasn't drinking anymore. My dad was a drinker, but he was like, even though he's a drinker, he's not one of those drinkers. Like he drank a lot, but he wasn't the alcoholic that everybody thinks alcoholics are. But he was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? He just drank. My dad was just drinking. It was just part of his life. But he wasn't doing that anymore. And then one day he was just laying in the bed, and my mom, because she has Alzheimer's, he's just lazy laying there or whatever. But my dad was literally decaying in the bed. So got him to the hospital. They got a nutrition tube in his veins. But they had to test the tumor. It was huge. The tumor had grown and spread. It was in his bones. It was everywhere, and he's in the hospital. And we found out it's terminal. They're like, we don't know if he has 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 months. We don't know. But he's sick and he doesn't want anything done. He doesn't want any radiation. He just wants to he's in pain. He just wants to go. The one day we got my parents up, my mom so my mom ended up in the hospital too, and they wouldn't let her out because we had to take care of her. She couldn't be in the house by herself. And it flipped from Alzheimer's to dementia very quickly because my dad is now not at the house, and that's a big change for her. So she ended up in the hospital. So now both of them are in the same hospital. I went there. My sister was there. The kids' but because of COVID, not everybody could be there.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, Siri's trying to talk to me. Only me and my sister could be there. Only two of us because of COVID. I FaceTimed my aunt, everybody, so we could talk. We had my mom in the room one day. We took the pictures, but I was on the phone with him, and he told my father that he's gonna take care of me, that he doesn't have to worry. My dad has watched all the nonsense happen in my life, and all he wants is me to be happy.
Rewind.
What?
So February, when I come up here the first time, I met her dad. I got to meet her dad. I met her mom. This is when everything was cool. Her mom was kind of like on a fringe, but she knew what was going on. So I got to meet her. Her dad doesn't say much to me. He's 84 years old. He comes over. I come over. How was your day? He doesn't say much. He brings out a bottle of Ray and Nephew, puts it on the counter, takes 2 glasses, 2 ice, puts it on the counter, grabs a soda, puts it on the counter. He pours it. We do the shot. He goes, okay, because no chaser, nothing to take a shot. He's like, you want a soda? Soda, no chaser. He just goes. And then we put it away. We have another drink together, and that's it. He didn't say much, but he was hilarious.
Yeah, my dad's a comedian.
So fast forward now, we go back to I told her dad on FaceTime that I'm going to take care of her.
that he doesn't have to worry, that he's going to take care of me, that he doesn't have to worry about me anymore.
And words like energy are very important. If you're gonna say it, do it. All you have in this world is your word. If you're gonna do something, say you're gonna do something, you have to follow through.
The next day, my dad passed away.
He was just waiting for this confirmation that
And
you
we told
were
also
being
told him
taken
that we were,
care
yeah.
of.
And we also told him that we were going to take care of our mom too, because that's all he worried about was us.
He needed this
Yeah,
assurance, right?
to heal his soul,
To
so
heal
he would be
himself.
okay.
So he could let go, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And
And
I'm so happy that you guys had this time.
yeah,
And it's literally a love story. Like Sonia was saying, it's love always wins.
Always.
And I believe 100% in
we were
this.
two broken pieces, and we just keep helping build each other so we're not broken anymore. Do the pieces completely heal? No, but you learn from it, you continue to grow from it, and together we have decided that we just want better for each other.
Absolutely, Jen. That's rough. I'm
What?
dreading the day Jen said watching a parent pass.
It ruined
I'm
me.
dreading the day. My parents are young; they're in their 50s, and they still act like they're
It
kids.
ruined
But like,
me.
I'm dreading that day.
Watching my, like, now even with my mom, it's a slow go because she has dementia, but she's gotten real skinny now. She's in a long-term care facility. To see her, it's like it breaks my heart all the time. She forgets to put her dentures in, so now she's always like, and her face is very saggy now, and she's skinny where she used to be really full in the face. Not, like a lot has changed. Physical appearance has changed. She doesn't look like, her eyes are glossed over half the time, and it's hard to watch a
What
parent.
I would do, when you reach to this point, this is what happened to my dad. I pray for them to accept that their mission has been accomplished. That you need to show her that you are okay, because you are okay now. You're gonna be even better then. And
Hmm.
then whenever her time has come, that she can go and be free
Yeah.
of pain and everything. So,
Yes. So
uh,
I told my mom, I was there 2 weeks ago. I'm like, Mommy, I'm getting married. Like, she couldn't be there. Obviously, it's hard to be able to.
We're gonna see her
She wouldn't-
tomorrow, right?
We're going to go and visit her tomorrow, by the way. But I told her I was getting married, and she remembered him, which is awesome.
oh,
She remembered him like at that moment, so she was lucid that day. She was having a good day. Um, and she's like, "Oh, Anthony, yes, yes." Like, she was good. So that made me feel good. My flowers, when I walked down the aisle, I had a picture of my dad in a heart attached to my flowers because he couldn't walk me. I was trying to make this man cry the whole ceremony.
She didn't get me. Almost. She didn't get me.
I did get you. You just held them back like a stubborn man you are.
but maybe inside, he was like a baby crying because it,
Not really. I was extremely calm. Extremely calm. I was cool the whole time. At one point, I was like, "Is it hot in here?" Like, it was hot in there, though.
It was hot in there.
It was hot in there.
Because I started, like, I was fanning my
What almost got
underarms.
me was
and I love your dress, like short.
Short.
Just
So that's my shotgun dress, because we're actually doing the big wedding in Jamaica, and I have another dress, which is like, whoa. Just, yeah.
your vows
Vows.
were so
Yes.
authentic.
Oh, her vows.
My
man.
vows were like, yeah.
Yeah, that was a storybook. Her vows. She almost got me. I was like, oh, okay.
My vows
mine,
were,
mine
yeah.
was shortened to the point, and hers was wow. What almost got me was touching the picture of her dad, because like I put my hand around the heart, and I tapped it 3 times, and I said, I told you I would take care of her, and I tapped it again. That almost made me cry, but I held him back because strong man.
It was while I was signing our marriage
While she was
license.
signing the marriage license, I told her dad, I tapped the pictures. Like I told you.
I think I think it just makes everybody be like I told you in the beginning. It just makes everybody believe that love is still alive. It can happen. You just have to send it to the universe to just send this energy, because eventually it's gonna come back to you. We've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes, and it's just incredible. I just want you
Sorry.
guys to, no, there is no such
Yep.
thing as, I want you guys to send a message to everybody that's listening. Uh, Either an encouragement or something that you think it's important for everybody to know.
Don't force it. Let it happen. Don't try. If you're with somebody, don't force your expectations on them. Let it happen. It will happen if it's meant to happen.
Yeah. Where people mess up is they go chasing the fun. You cannot go chase the fun. If it's meant to be a turn, it's your turn. Because when you go chasing things, you'll end up going after something that really wasn't meant for you. It was meant for somebody else. That's how you get caught up in situations you don't need to get caught up in, because that wasn't meant for you. Just wait it out. It comes when you're arguing for it.
I wasn't looking for it. I was in a relationship for 21 years. I was not looking for this at all. I it gave myself a year. So me and my ex broke up October 2018. We started talking after convention 2019. We started talking in September, like August, September, October. We were talking when we met up again. It was over a year since I was in a relationship. I had to give myself time to heal, but we weren't looking for anything. We were just seeing where it would go.
Wish I would have did that.
What, heal?
So I was in my relationship for 4 years. I got out of that. I was hurt for about a year. I ended up in a situation. When I met her, I was in a situation when I met her. And then after that, I just kind of left the other situation and went this way, because that's not where I really wanted to be. It was just there. But why be unhappy over here? I just want to see where this went, and it can happen. It can happen.
And just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Don't hide
be
anything.
Authentic. Talk about
We
everything.
can talk about poop. We just don't care.
Talk about everything. Don't be afraid to open yourself up. Don't be afraid to bear things. Don't hide secrets.
Hide nothing. You getting me, you getting all of me. All of me, every stretch mark, every nook and cranny,
The good,
all
bad,
the
ugly.
naughty nonsense, all the crass jokes, you getting it all.
The good, the bad, the
stubborn.
Ugly. Be yourself.
Yes. Because if they can't take you at you, then they can't take you, and
Absolutely.
you can't drop surprises on them.
But that's
It
the
also
beauty
helps.
of
It also helps when you dance. Life is better
Yes.
when you dance.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. So guys, thank you so much for, it was last minute. I just sent a message and say, can I interview you guys? And I have to say, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and says I'm gonna send a message to them because I need to talk to them. I need for some reason I knew somehow that there was a beautiful story behind, a life story, not just a love story, but a life story. But I said they're gonna think I'm crazy if I send them a message at 3:30 in the morning. And then I woke up this morning and I saw AJ was online. I said, "Oh, let me add." And he said, "Yeah, sure, okay." I said, "Whoa, that's amazing, perfect." So
We
thank
were
you
in
so
Niagara
much.
at the time.
We were still in Niagara.
We were still in
in our
Niagara.
hotel room when
Oh,
he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do this." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay." Listen, if he says we do, we do. If I say we do, we do. He trusts my decisions and thoughts, or whatever we're doing. He trusts me, and vice versa.
And this love for you because it's Sunday. There's football on right now.
Yeah, this is
oh
a
my
huge.
God. Oh, so
Yeah.
I appreciate
If
the
I
love.
do not do anything on Sundays but watch football, but I love you, so we can do it today.
Yes.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your experiences, your love, your energy. And I'm sure, like I say, everybody has a story and an inspiring story. And I'm sure you guys have inspired people. You have inspired me. And I just cannot wish you nothing more than amazing things in life. I cannot wait to hug you guys in
Yes.
convention. I'm
Yes.
a hugger, so I'm gonna be like.
I am a hugger.
running and
Everybody knows
jumping.
I'm a
that.
hugger.
I'm a screamer. I'm like,
told AJ I'm
and
gonna
I'll run to you.
Yes, I told AJ I'm gonna be jumping it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be grabbing him and I'm hugging
Yes,
you to
that's
allow
fine.
him to.
What are you sorry for? Hug
Just do
away.
it, hug away.
Hug away.
I'll make sure I have the good cologne on that day.
Oh, he
All right,
smells like he
good.
smells so good.
Thank you guys
Remember,
so much.
at the ZCOM breakfast, I got water on the rocks for you. Drinks on me. Don't worry about it.
Water on the
Oh, look, this is gonna be this is gonna be safe. Be careful what you say.
I
Yep.
mean what I say. Water on the rocks. I got you.
All righty then.
The finest
So,
alkaline water just for you.
uh, so
I'll
this
come
is
with the
you
good
guys.
stuff.
It's gonna
It will be in my cup.
Oh god, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put on YouTube where all the interviews are, so then you guys can share because I'm sure your
Yay.
story is gonna be inspiring other people. Thank you so much. Let's go for football right now.
Yay. Yeah, we're going for wings.
Shots all the way. I'm a Patriot, so I don't know what you are. What team?
49ers.
49ers and you, AJ.
No, that's
No,
I have no
49ers.
choice.
She's been indoctrinated. So
I
my
don't watch
teams are now
football.
her teams.
I never watch football.
You
So
see, when you get married, you sign a contract.
no, I do not.
So my teams are now her teams. That's the way it is.
What contract?
You're now a 49ers, Knicks, and Yankees fan. That's just the way it is.
But I don't know.
The Knicks. Yes, go Knicks. Go
Yes,
Knicks.
the Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
The Knicks.
And they play tonight at 7.
He might have to become a Raptors fan if he comes up here.
I will not become a Raptors fan.
You will do as you told.
Oh my god.
Kizzy and I already had this talk. I'm not becoming a Raptors fan. You hear me? Never.
Kizzy,
Yeah, but
Kizzy was at the wedding.
Once the
Kizzy was
Knicks,
at our wedding.
I have to say, once the Knicks, forever the Knicks. So this I have
That's
to.
it. Go New York forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
With my
guys,
strong New York accent and everything. Bye.
love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
Bye bye, guys. Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye.